Welcome back to a casted game of Age of Mythology Retold and our brand new Japanese DLC. Today, it's going to be the very first time we're going to see a little bit of new versus a little bit of old. We've got Avely over here playing as the Japanese Amaterasu, and his opponent today is going to be Violet playing as Hades from the Greek pantheon. And of course, you gotta assume top level players. Greeks got like way more plays versus Japanese. They've only been played a few dozen times with these players, so we'll see how they stack up. But will Avely be ready today with the Japanese to take it to the Greeks? We'll see. Avely going to be showcasing some of the unique parts of Japan here for you guys as we start the game. We have the Miko. You start with the Miko. It's a priestess that can heal. Can't actually fight as well. Counts as a hero. But this is how you get favor. You build these shrines and you put them next to resources, and your Miko will gather favor from that. So we already have favor being gathered from that Miko, and you can train more Mikos, build more shrines. Avely going for, I would say, a lumber camp, but it's a watermill. You have watermills for dropping off food and wood of the civilization, and you build mining camps still for the gold. Now your scout is Japanese. Look at this. A little kitsune. These things are so cute, running around. Nice little unit. So it's gonna be a fun one. What's this map we're looking at here? This is steppe. It's gonna be steppe. We've got some deer across the middle of the map. Let's check out what relics we've got. We've got increases the pierce armor of human soldiers. Villagers gather wood and gold faster. That's a nice one. We've got provides small trickle of favor, and we've got increase the melee attack of counter cavalry units. There you go. So this is gonna be our relics for the day. And looking at kind of the front of the base, Avely is rather exposed. No wood lines up here. The gold is kind of forward. Food rather for that as we're at it, the boars are forward. Other sides looks like it's a very similar spawn, so I like that when we come to some symmetry a little bit on the map. Now, one thing I'll call out, check this out. These shrines, they will boost the nearby natural resources. So this boar actually has 414 food. How about that? Pretty nice compared to, let's find a boar on the other side. Typically has 400 here, so it's getting some extra resources there. And we see a few techs pre-queued at the shrine. Where is it? Right there. Yeah, so we've got the Sacred Custodians, which allows your Mikos to heal faster and pick up relics. And then Secure Gardens, which causes shrines to summon cherry trees if there aren't many nearby. So an endless source of wood. I love, by the way, every one of their buildings has these like beautiful cherry trees. Look at these cherry blossoms. I was having a lot of fun in the photo editor. I've never used it before, actually. If you guys probably saw it in the thumbnail here, let me know how you like the thumbnail. Thumbs up, thumbs down. I got some really beautiful shots of some Japanese towns with it. So we got Age Up on the way. For Violet, it's going to be Athena, goddess of wisdom and strategy. So infantry focus, Minotaur is going to be the myth unit. And on the other side, for the Japanese, we've got Mina Katatomi, god of hunting and warfare. This set comes with a really cool god power. You set down, it spawns deer, and it will spawn wolves to help protect your villagers / the deer that are next to them. So nice little god power there. It also gives this flaming wheel myth unit, the one Yudo. So we'll see that. Now, something you might be wondering about the Japanese, what is this right here? The Bushido tier. So you'll see experience here soon as we get the next age start to climb. But the Bushido, essentially, as you hit the next Bushido tiers, will give free line upgrades for units. So you'll get the medium upgrades for free, then heavy, then champion, and so on as you get the different Bushido tiers. With this god specifically, you get a gold trickle as well. So you'll see that experience coming in as we see a dojo. It's a samurai and stuff being trained. Now, Avely going for a 2 TC play. Rather far away from the first TC. There's that Wan Yudo, as well as the Miko coming down here. I wonder why the Miko's come into play. I guess he's just looking to, okay, can just build a shrine down there. I guess it will boost up those trees, so it might be the move there. On the other side, Violet, where's that Minotaur? Well, we got a hero coming out already. There we go, Achilles. Oh, gonna take out Kitsune very quickly. Down it goes. Where'd the Minotaur go? Must be up here. I don't know where he is. We'll find him in a second. I'm sure he'll make himself. Oh, there he is. And the Miko's are holding his spine. Okay, we just saw that god power used. Let's see where he did. He decided to use it. He used it out here. Ah, he's using it to help guard his expansion. So he converted this shrine by using this god power, right? Shrine of the Hunt. And it makes it so that we've got wolves to help defend. He's gonna have some deer right close to the town center. And we're also gonna, of course, have the trees getting converted into cherry blossoms. So, a nice little move there. Now, we do see that Minotaur as well as Achilles has gone right for the tempo, which is really... yeah, there's no tower. I thought that was the tower. The tower is not upgraded, so... surprised he pulled back from that. Wait a second. Oh, he's got a villager. I was like, what? Does the Miko heal buildings? It was a villager. False alarm. First, false alarm. Okay, so Violet with the 1 TC move, and we see 1-2 archeries, and it looks like barracks gonna be 1-2, well, 1 military academy and an armory. So that's gonna be the move. Avery has kind of the eco upper hand right now, and Violet's gonna be looking to make a military play. So we'll have to kind of see how Avery transitions from this. Does he just try to stack Riaz for age up and get caught by an attack? We'll have to see. Now, Avery knew, hey, I need some scouting intel, and we'll see it right here. Went ahead and trained an additional scout, probably just to see, hey, is my opponent expanding? So that's exactly what's going on. This is the type of intel you want to do in the second age, especially if you're expanding yourself. Go check. If your opponent isn't expanding, then it means one of two things, right? He's either aging up or he's getting better to hit you with some kind of military rush. So this type of scouting intel at this point in the game, really important early on. Check those settlements nearby. But we'll see. Opponent's not expanding. Now, he doesn't know that for sure until he scouts this, but he is on his way there. Meanwhile, we got another military academy going down, and I think this must mean Violet is about to get violent. Minotaur coming around for a little raid near the stable. Nothing to really stop that. Archers taking shots at the commoners on the back line. You're gonna have to cancel that. There's another stable. Now at the stable, by the way, for the Japanese, you can train the Naginata rider. Good against archers, so good options here. Can't get the other units until the 3rd age. No military buildings down here yet. Has left that myth unit sitting next to the town center. Avery needs to consider getting some military infrastructure up to help defend, because it's not looking like Violet is going to be backing down. In fact, we have an additional Minotaur, and he's going to be whittling away at that infrastructure of Avery. So he must know at this point, everything's coming, right? You see this many units, you know your opponent's probably going all in or bringing a lot of aggro. How do you respond to this? And it doesn't look like he's trying to like save up for an age up or anything like that. Okay, Violet is going to come over here, and I think we're about to see an attack on this town center. Now I'm kind of curious if he scouted this. I'm sure he has. Yeah. Okay, here he comes. Wainudo's on the front line, going to die very quickly to those heroes. Not a spot you want your myth unit to be. Minotaur's going in for the attack. And we got a lot of units going after that town center. It's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of damage. Wolves are getting in the fight, as you can see here. Do they count as myth units? Good against human soldiers. I'm not sure if they count as myth. No, I don't think so. A mythical pack of wolves. Unclear. Okay, Minotaur doing a nice job there clearing out all these wolves. We do see Naginata riders on the back line, but unfortunately they're going to hit by the hoplites. It'd be ideal if he was picking off a few of these archers. What is Avery doing? We need units out here. Probably just figuring out the macro of the Japanese on the fly is what I expect here. We have 1, 2 stables, an armory. I don't feel like that's going to be enough. What's going to happen here? Maybe just going to try to run away? Avery is in big trouble, okay? Japanese villagers, commoners rather, on the run. Archers, though, are pursuing. And going to be able to take out a few of those. That town center is going to be going down. There's the town center. Got the Shrine of the Hunt as well. Going to miss out on, right? I guess you can destroy this, I assume? Or do you capture it? Looks like the answer is you can destroy it. It'll be gone. Not to mention he's got his restoration god power still available. So Avely's trying to answer, and this is sometimes a smart move. If you can't take your opponent's army head on, there's no reason to send these 4 Naganatas into their death. Try to pull pressure away from your base. He's going and raiding his opponent. Perhaps Violet will turn around and react. Now at this level, unlikely to, but I would say lower medium levels, your opponent might pull their whole army behind to chase your cav on the back line. You never know. We got a bear over here. He's going after the middle of the granary just to eat these bears in the middle of the map. I guess that you can do that. There's one more there. Okay, so bear is on the menu tonight. Okay, so Naginata's not doing anything super consequential. Villagers on the run. Oh, more of them. So let's look at the villager count. Avely is actually lower on Vil despite having the 2 TC, just because the amount of vills have been lost in this kind of run around. And Violet's kind of running the map uncontested at the moment. How is Avely going to turn us around? Okay, maybe that's her answer. Age 3 is here. We've got the Raidu going to be coming out of the map. This is an electric wolf. We also have the Thunderburst God Power available, and he is training an additional one right now. Bushido tier, by the way, still tier 1. He hasn't been training any samurai or any of the units that would be getting some passive XP trickle, so he's just kind of sitting there with that at the moment. Okay, looks like Violet is pre-queuing age up, but not really quite there yet. Has a pretty sizable army, 74 versus 33. I think Avely needs to stick with the rating. And oh man, Achilles is actually going to be slightly slower, it looks like, by like 0.2. But not the raid he wanted to get. We do have a large army on the front line. No heroes here for the Greeks at the moment. And uses the God Power. There it is. You see those shockwaves. This is the Thunderburst. So it kind of stuns and throws your opponents around. Allows him to get some good extra hits in there. There's the heroes. Does use restoration, a great use of that while on this attack. It should be able to prolong versus the shockwave. We do have the Yumi horse archers being trained now, so these are available in the 3rd age from the stable. There they are. 75 wood, 45 gold, and they're good against infantry. So could be an answer here. Currently outmassed. He's gonna need a lot of them, and maybe that was his goal all along. We still had double stable. Maybe the goal was to raid and age up into horse archers. I can imagine could be very good. A little trick out of the roost from AoE 4, right? That's what we see a lot of. Okay, Violet gonna do a good job routing those Yumi horse archers, keeping those contained. On the top side of the map, looked like there may have been some villagers on the bears, but oh, shoot, they're getting tossed around. Shade's out here too. Oh, another. Oh, he bounced. Wow. Okay, so we've got a decent mass of Yumi horse archers. You know, they're good against infantry. I mean, these are technically infantry, right? They're classified as infantry, I believe. I don't know if they actually show that somewhere, but they're archers. I'm kind of curious how they will do against each other. Okay. Man, this would be actually a huge raid. If he knew this was here, that's 8 villagers he could pick up. Could really help even these odds, but Violet gets to the 3rd age. That's going to be a huge deal. He's going to turn all these into pigs. Here it comes. Oh, I thought he might go for it. I feel like, why not? Maybe going to save it for a big battle. Okay, so Violet is aged up. And here comes that army. Gonna be going for the big fight. There goes turns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them into pigs. He already had a low standing army as it was. And now look at this. Down on villager count. Down on the military resources as well. Not looking good. Now Bushido tier is about tier 2 is about to come in. So those medium upgrades will come along. Once he's able to get it. He's like, what, 5 XP away? Hilarious. Okay, so far, 2 TC proving to be a little bit too risky. I like the idea of using the shrine with the Shrine of the Hunt, but I think just maybe could have been lucky if maybe he had scouted all the military buildings earlier on. Could have gave a better chance. There we go, getting some nice raids. There's what we kind of expected to see. Okay, so even the odds a little bit here. Gonna run away, not take that engagement. I'm a little nervous as he runs around these woods. I don't trust the pathing of this cav, especially as we have infantry getting in the way. He's going to go for this round. We do have Padromos in here, by the way, which will be countering these pretty heavily. And now we do see those remaining horse archers taking a lot of damage. And that is most of his army. Avely in big trouble. We got some Myths flying around the Raiju. But what's he going to do to pull out of this? He's able to kill a few villagers in that last attack. Can he do it again? Oh, we got Cav trolling on the north side looking for anything to kill. Do you see that naming lion? So continuing with the horse archers, we also do have a daimyo hero that is out here, which you can see was able to get the Bushido tier 2. So these are automatically medium spearmen now. And you can get your line upgrades like an age early. Like if he gets the next Bushido level, you can get the heavy upgrades in this age. Well, the medium's on the first age, so of course you get that, but you get the point. Okay, tempo goes down. We do see a mix of heavy Padromos as well as hip use. And then we have some hoplites and toxotes. What is this? A castle? Bold move! No! Doesn't you know the Minotaur is guarding the gold. Not today, commoners. Run! Run! Oh, they're toast. They're toast. Survives the flip. We do see the Mythians coming down to protect the Raiju. Able to get a stun off. Nice. Okay, oh, but we do have the army moving in. Restoration used again in a pivotal moment. A big fight, taking out a lot of this cav. Really keeping pretty much every single unit alive. Need to get some heroes on this Raiju, but it looks like Ajax is in there. We also have Chiron on the back line. Violet is letting the Japanese know, you know, hey, you gotta haze the new kid on the block. And that is what happened today. Violet absolutely took Avely to task there. It says FitzBro, that's not right. With Hades. But fun to get to see some Japanese versus Greeks for the very first time. And of course, we'll see some good strategies, I'm sure, soon with the Japanese. So you'll have to keep tuning in. I'm going to be on the lookout. And in fact, if you see an absolute killer game, send me the replay in my Discord, link down in the description. I've got some Age of Mythology channels. You send me the replay, I just might cast it. But right now, looking for some of these Japanese games at the top of the ladder and having some fun with this. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this casted game of Age of Mythology Retold. If you did, consider subscribing to the channel, give me a thumbs up on the video, and leave me a comment. I love hearing from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.